Welcome to Pocket Tutorials. Hello and welcome back into another lecture. In this lecture, we are going to go ahead and learn a little more about the type tool or the text toolbar. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select this text over here. If you want, you can just go ahead and type in T for Tango on your keyboard. And now you can automatically see a paragraph text over here. So I'm just going to add some random text. So now you can see I have already added a text over here. And next I have this type toolbar in front of me. Now before I jump in, I'll just go to text over here. And next I can go ahead and add a heading as well. Okay, so far I have done these two things together. I'll just place them on top. So once I select this, you can see the font style over here. It's Open Sans Extra Bold and it's 76. The font size is 76 over here. The font color for the same is black. If I want, I can go ahead and make it gray. I can't do bold because it's already extra bold over here. And then if I want, I can choose italic over here. Now next we come on to the alignments over here. This right now is a center align. It just works how alignments work in a Word doc or in a Google's doc. So this is center align right now. If you just click onto this becomes a left align. Again, if I click onto this is justify, and next again I click, this becomes right align. So I'll leave it as center line. Now the next I have over here is list. Now this list is basically a dotted list or it's a number. So if you just go ahead, I'll just go ahead and I'll select both of them together, and then I'm going to click on this list icon. Now you can see it's a dotted list. Again, if I click onto that list icon, it changes into a number. And if I again click onto that list icon, there is no list at all. Now the next thing that we have over here is the spacing. So if I click onto the spacing icon over here, I have two types of spacing available. Either it is the letter spacing or it is the line spacing. If I just go ahead and try the letter spacing, you can see the difference. Next again, if I go on to this and I see line spacing, right now it's 1.4 and the max that I can take is 2.5. Now let's learn this. I select this entire thing and now I'm going to choose this copy style and I'm going to paste it on this text over here. So right now, if I click onto this text over here and I click onto this line spacing over here, I have this down arrow and I'm taking this. So you can see only the heading moves downwards. The first line of the text remains the same, whereas only the heading, the second line, moves downwards. If I take this over here, okay, and I go ahead, you can see the first line moves upwards and the heading remains at the same position. Likewise, if I take this center one, okay, both of them move upwards and downwards. So you can choose accordingly. If you only want to shift the down line, go ahead and choose this. If you want to shift the upper line, go ahead and choose this. If you want to shift both the lines together, you can go ahead and you can choose this. And the next thing that we see over here is the effects button. So once I click onto this, you can see so many effects available over here. The best effect that I find, okay, literally is this lift effect. If I click onto this, and I'm just going to go ahead and change the font color to white, and now you can see the difference. Again, effects, and I'm going to go ahead and increase this and increase the intensity over here. It definitely hurts your eye. Okay, you can see the shadow over here, but I think it suits more with that white, so I'll just go ahead and I'll stick with that white over here. Next, if you come back over here, you can take an echo, you can take splice, hollow, and then you have this glitch effect, neon. Just go ahead and play with it, and then you have a simple background. Now in simple background, you can see this curved lines over here. Go ahead and you can reduce them, make it 0, and you can't see any curved lines. Next is the spread. You can go ahead, increase and decrease the spread accordingly. And lastly, also you can go ahead and change the color. You can choose this. Now the next thing that we have over here is the shape. The first thing that you see over here, it says none. The second one is curve. You can see. So you can play around, and now after effects we do have the animate button over here. So once we have done this, I want you to go ahead and try each of this, animations over here, and you can see which one actually suits you. If I click onto this typewriter over here, you can see animate, on enter, on exit. I can choose just both, and then I cannot change the speed, neither can I change the writing style, because these two are pro functions at the moment. Next you have this bold writing over here, and then you have the burst. Scale is there, exaggerate is there. There's a new feature that they have added in. Okay, so you can go ahead and you can choose so many animations over here. And if you do not want any text animation, all you have to do is just select the text and just click on this remove animation button. Now the next thing that we come across is the underline, and lastly we have an uppercase over here. So we can just go ahead and click onto this, and this simply changes into uppercase. Next we have position, which we have already done. Either if you want it in middle or center, bottom right, top left, whichever one you want, you can go ahead and you can choose this. Copy style I just showed you, and then transparency, go ahead and you can increase and decrease the transparency. Next you can also go ahead and add a link to this text over here. So right now I'm just going to add udemy.com, and hit enter. You can see it states link is added. And if lock, now this lock function is very handy when you are working with multiple elements on the same page. So all you have to do is just click onto this lock, and this element is locked over here. If you want to unlock, just go ahead and click onto this. Now Control and K for the link option, and you can see this is the link over here. If I click onto this go to link, it will take me to the website which I have mentioned in the link. So it's so simple. So this was the type tool with font size, font color, bold, italic, alignments, list, effects, animations, position, and everything else. So that's all for this lecture. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Congratulations on completing another lecture. If you do like this course, please leave a review. Helps us to improvise the course. Thank you so much.